Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, she look amazing. I gotta say something to her, man. She thick. Oh my God.
What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Bebane, and today we are going to make a review of one more video of Gold Digger Pants, yeah?
Hey, how you doing? You look amazing.
Thank you.
What's your name? I'm London.
Ashley.
Ashley, nice to meet you. How your day going?
It's good.
Good? Where you
Yeah.
from? If you don't mind me asking.
Jersey.
Jersey, I'm from New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How long you been out here?
Like 20 years on and off.
You said 20 years? So you from Atlanta damn near now, basically.
Well, on and off.
Okay.
So I'm from both.
Okay, smooth. What you got planned for the day, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm actually on my way to...
You said what?
It's really nice car.
I appreciate it.
I didn't like really put you in the car together.
I can't hear you. Come over here.
I didn't really put you in the car together.
What you mean you ain't put me in the car together?
I don't know, like, you're so dressed down. I would have thought you would have had like some chains or something on.
You said chains?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really like a flashy type of dude. It's the middle of the afternoon. What I need to have a chain on for?
I don't know. Can I see your watch? Nice, Rolex. Nice green.
Appreciate it. So what's up, though?
No, I mean, I think it'd be nice if I like took a ride. I don't think I've been in one before.
Oh, yeah? I don't know if today gonna be your first day either.
Oh.
I mean, you told me you got a situation, right? What you so far for? Come talk to me if you gonna talk.
I mean, yeah, situation. I'm not in a relationship. You
Okay.
give up so easily.
Nah, I ain't give up. I'm just not thirsty. I'm not about to be on your...
Dang.
If you obviously telling me I got a situation, I'm not about to be, oh, why? Like, you don't want to.
I mean, but you could put a little pursuit in that.
I mean, what you expected me to do? You told me what it was.
Get interested, you know, you kind of gotta see other factors.
So what made you change your mind then?
I like your style.
You like my style?
Yeah.
Interesting. You ain't like my style over there?
I mean, but you added a little contradiction to it.
What you mean?
Because, like, you so dressed down and you chill.
Yeah, but this shit costs though. What you mean? This chrome. They're like, this ain't no...
I mean, yeah, but it's still like, to buy something, you know, buy you a pair of shoes or whatever, that's one thing. But, like, to have you a nice car that's, you know, such at a high value, that's, you know, it's a contradiction. I didn't expect it.
Man, I ain't one of them type of dudes.
Alright.
So what's up? What you back over here for? Because I'm about to get going.
I ain't gonna press you.
You said, well, all right, cool then.
Have a good day. Bye.
Oh, why not? Now you want to come back? What's good?
You really that mad over it though?
You said what?
You really that mad over it?
I'm not mad at all. I just match energy, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but shit, but that's not my energy. Because...
It kind of feels like you're interested for the wrong reasons, is what I'm saying.
Or maybe you just think because I changed my mind, it's just about the... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, things are electronic, automatic.
So what's up? Tell me about you since I don't know nothing about you.
Well, you know, I'm from Jersey.
Okay.
I am an actress, aspiring actress.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What you want, like, yeah, movies or plays?
Movies. I like TV.
Okay.
Plus, it's, you know, pays more fun, easier. Working for me.
How old are you?
28.
28, okay. 27.
Oh, you're young.
I'm a grown man though.
So what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into real estate.
Real estate. You know, I always wanted to get into real estate.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe you could show me.
Yeah, I could probably help you out a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I can have a Lamborghini too.
I mean, it's gonna come on more than just knowing real estate. You gotta learn how to hustle for real.
I can hustle.
What you do now?
Modeling, acting, content sometimes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you single?
I'm single. Yeah.
Why it seem like you lying?
You feel like change my mind, which in a way it is, but it's really the perspective you're taking of it. Because sometimes it's like, you got to see if that person really worth it. And if I see that you have something, it's like, okay, this person may actually be able to add value. And he's not just trying to get with me for the wrong reasons.
But now I feel like you're trying to get with me for the wrong reasons. What do you mean add value? Like, I don't even know you to add value to you. What are you talking about?
I don't feel like I'm trying to get with you for the wrong reasons. I think
What are your
keep
intentions?
your style.
What are your intentions?
To learn.
To learn.
You could be a great mentor.
This is true.
Yeah. And I see that you have results of something. So now when you're talking, I know you're not just talking out your
You kind
ass.
of blew me off. Not blew me off, but like you kind of like threw me off when you said, "Oh, you don't got a chain." Like, what is a chain? A chain gonna make me look more successful because I got a diamond chain or a bust down chain on my neck. Like,
I like the fact you ain't have a chain though.
So why you bringing it up then?
Because usually when someone has like,
I ain't doing that
that's cool.
unless that's what you like.
Nah. No, honestly, if I saw you with a chain and a nice car, I would have just put you in the category as a trick.
A trick.
Yeah, but because you don't, I kind of put you in the category as like, he might actually be something.
I'm definitely something.
And I don't even mean that
and
like...
I'm gonna let you know something right now. I'm definitely not a trick. So I just want to put that out there before anything.
this. I wouldn't play those
So what
type
you
of
looking
games with
for,
you.
if anything?
I really wasn't looking for nothing.
No, I'm not saying like with me. I'm saying in general. Like, what you looking for right now?
Somebody I could grow with,
Okay.
build with, you know.
What you want out of life?
I just want to be able to take care of my family. I'm the oldest of 10.
Of 10.
Yes.
Wow.
So I want just the dynamics, you know,
You have
in the
kids?
family. I don't have kids yet.
You want
no.
kids?
We're not married.
Okay. Respect.
So yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. So what's some qualities about yourself that you feel like I should know?
I'm playful, but I'm serious. So I'm playful as in like, I'm not uptight or anything, but like I'm serious as far as in life. Like I don't play when it comes to life, to what I'm gonna put my energy into and what I'm not.
Right.
I'm pretty structured, and I think of long term versus short term in my decision making.
What you bring to the table then?
Bring to the table?
Yeah. What's your views on like 50-50 and stuff like that?
Oh no, I don't do 50-50.
Why not?
I don't do 50-50 because I feel like in discipline. So I feel like if I give him 50-50, he's not gonna go as hard because he's gonna know, or he's gonna think that I'm gonna be there to kind of like be it. And even though I am, I don't want him to rely on me in that way.
That's not relying though. My thing is this. People got to do what's best for their situation. I'm not even saying 50-50 you got to be out the gate. But let me talk. I'll let you talk.
Okay,
Can I talk?
Cool.
This is what I'm saying. If you got with me, and when you got with me, everything was going good, rich, everything going on, and I might have made a bad investment. I might have made an investment that's going to cost, a few months of... And if that's your husband, then it got to be 50. You got to do what's best for your household, for your kids.
Okay, so when it comes to 50-50, are you saying just financially?
I'm saying in general, 50-50
I feel like as a woman, 50-50, I'll go 50-50, but not financially. Like, what I mean by that is because naturally, as a woman, I'm going to take on more responsibility for certain roles. So my what do you call it? Like, my main, like, I'll probably take on more of the responsibility that doesn't come from, like, the outer world. And, or especially if, you settle down, you have ice, to be of help to you or whoever we're being is. So with that being said, 50-50 financially, long term, I just don't see that as beneficial if most of my energy is always, I want to have my own things going on.
Right.
But like if most of my energy is giving to you know, God forbid, something happened to my man and I need to be there for him, there's a part of me that needs to move away from the financial aspect. So to me, 50-50 doesn't fully make sense. Plus, as a woman, I'm going to be thinking more of a man's mental health and like his nurturing him and making sure like he take care of yourself. And that's where women come in to make sure you ate, to make sure that you actually got good rest, like you actually are, you know, well kept, but well kept in a different way. So I just personally don't feel like 50-50 is a good decision financially. But it's 50-50 in a different way.
But sometimes it gotta happen. But look, that's another conversation for another day, though.
Yeah.
But what's your number? I'll take your number and maybe I'll holler.
I say you're not mad at me no more.
I mean, I'll holler at you when it's convenient for me. I don't know. I gotta think about a couple things.
Okay, that's cool. There you go.
Well, shit, I got your number, so hit you up, you know what I mean, when it's convenient for me. We'll see something.
When it's convenient?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I guess we could start out that way.
Shit, it was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too.
Have a good day.
You too.
I just don't know, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know. I just couldn't let her get the pass though. Just be like, oh yeah, let's go out to eat right now. Nah, cause at the end of the day, you didn't.
Certainly, here are some additional criticisms for the woman's behavior in the interaction. Overstepping boundaries. She repeatedly ignored the man's clearly established boundaries by insisting on personal details about his house, cars, and wealth. Respecting someone's limits is essential for building both professional and personal relationships. Inconsistency in intentions. Initially, she mentioned having a boyfriend but quickly shifted her approach when she discovered the man's financial success. This inconsistency portrays a lack of genuine intent and can damage credibility. Materialistic approach. By focusing heavily on the man's assets, such as cars and property, she conveyed an impression of being more interested in material benefits than in forming a meaningful connection or even seeking genuine business mentorship. Lack of focus on business. Despite initially claiming interest in mentorship for real estate, she derailed the conversation by discussing luxury expectations and dating preferences. This weakened her professional credibility. Transactional mindset. The suggestion that men owe financial generosity in exchange for a woman's company reinforces a transactional view of relationships, which can undermine genuine connections based on mutual respect and shared values. Poor communication strategy. Her approach came across as manipulative rather than authentic. A more transparent and respectful communication style would likely have yielded a better response and left a more positive impression. These points serve as reminders that authenticity, respect for boundaries, and clarity of intentions are crucial in any interaction, whether personal or professional. This event illustrates a recurring debate about genuine interest versus material interest. The interaction shows how some people quickly judge others based on appearance, clothing, or momentary circumstances, without considering deeper aspects such as personality, character, and ambitions. Initially, the woman rejects the protagonist because he doesn't seem to have money or enough status to add value to her life. However, upon realizing that he owns a luxury car, her attitude changes completely. This raises the question, was her interest in the person himself or in what he could offer financially? The protagonist, in turn, maintains a firm stance, insisting that she keep the same energy as in the first approach. This suggests that he values consistency and authenticity in the people he interacts with. The idea that someone only deserves attention after proving their wealth reinforces a superficial behavior that he does not accept. Moreover, the protagonist's final reflection on what truly defines a wealthy person is interesting. He emphasizes that real wealth is not just about flaunting visible material goods, but about smart investments such as stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrencies. This challenges the stereotypical idea that wealthy people need to display expensive jewelry or carry stacks of cash. The episode reflects a broader cultural phenomenon where many interactions are driven by appearances and social status. However, it is also important to consider that this dynamic can be influenced by various life experiences and social expectations. The interaction perpetuates the stereotype that women are only interested in money, cars, or luxurious homes. This is not only unfair but also reinforces a cultural pattern that devalues women and portrays men as financial providers. While there are materialistic individuals, reducing them to this specific trait is harmful and limits the understanding of the complexity of human relationships. Both characters seem more focused on testing or proving something rather than genuinely connecting. The conversation is excessively centered on wealth and possessions, giving the impression that financial success is the sole criterion for someone's worth. This reduces the opportunity to explore deeper values such as character, personality, and compatibility. There are moments in the interaction that suggest a lack of respect from both sides. The woman, by insisting on knowing about the man's material assets and suggesting interest beyond professional matters, seems to disregard the boundaries he set. On the other hand, the man, by calling her a gold digger and kicking her out of the car, also demonstrates immediate judgment and dismissiveness, which could have been addressed in a more mature and respectful manner. The interaction seems premeditated, especially with the man trying to expose the woman's intentions. This gives a manipulative tone, as if he is provoking or forcing a situation to reinforce his narrative about gold diggers. This undermines any chance for a sincere and constructive dialogue. The conversation highlights how money and social status often become determining factors in romantic interactions. However, it oversimplifies these dynamics, ignoring that healthy relationships require much more than just financial stability. The man tries to keep the conversation professional, but the woman constantly mixes personal interests with business proposals. This demonstrates how difficult it can be to separate personal and professional life, especially when material wealth is involved. The interaction provokes an important reflection. In a world obsessed with appearances and material possessions, how can one find genuine connections? The conversation illustrates the challenges of overcoming superficial barriers and building something more authentic. While the dialogue can be seen as an extreme or even exaggerated example, it raises important questions about intentions, values, and the impact of money on human interactions. The overall message can be useful, but the way it is conveyed, with immediate judgments and reinforcement of stereotypes, leaves room for negative interpretations and perpetuates simplistic ideas about men and women. Moreover, the dialogue shows how essential it is to seek relationships based on mutual respect, transparency, and genuine interests, both in personal and professional life.
Damn, what was this? God.
What's up guys, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Bebani, and today we are going to make a review of one more video of Gold Digger Pants, yeah?
It's that chocolate right here. I like this. Hey, how you doing, love?
Hi.
You gorgeous. What's your name? What's your name? You can't give me your name?
I'm on the phone.
It's all good. You on the phone, but you coming back though. Thought you was on the phone. Oh. What's up?
Hi.
What's good?
This your car?
Nah, I mean, you see me in it, right?
Okay. It doesn't mean it's yours. It could be a rental.
I mean, even if it is, what that got to do with you?
It's a nice color.
Appreciate you.
Okay, why you acting energy?
I mean, you obviously wasn't trying to talk. You was on your little fake phone call. Cause
No,
I seen,
was actually on
cause
the
when I
phone,
seen,
though.
cause I seen you down there when we was walking. As soon as you seen me, you went like this.
No.
Like as if you knew I was gonna try to talk to
Someone
you.
called me. My god sister called me.
Okay, so now the conversation just ended that quick?
Yeah, I told her I'll talk to her later.
Why?
Because this is a nice car.
Okay, cool. I mean, there's plenty of these in Miami.
But this is a nice red. It's a nice red. I think it fits you.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Me too, that's why I bought it.
I think it'll fit me too.
Oh no, I don't think so at all.
You don't
I
think
feel like if it fit you, you would have had the car, but
so?
I'm all set on both.
So you don't want to talk to me?
I don't.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Look at me.
I mean, I see that's cool.
Exactly.
What more you got besides ass though?
I got a lot.
Like what?
You have to figure it out.
I don't have to figure out anything, you know,
By
honestly.
trusting me, that's how you figure it out.
Let me see.
Why are you acting like
Watch
that?
out, man. Watch out. What's good?
So you talking?
What's up?
You talk too. I think
Stop, have a conversation with me and nothing
because
though.
I was on the phone.
Oh, that's a personal thing then.
But I'm not on the phone. You have my undivided attention now.
Yeah, but I don't think I want it no more. That's the thing.
You sure?
I'm telling you to your eye. You looking at me. I'm telling you I'm good. What the f? What's up, man? Stop touching my window. Stop touching my window. What's up?
One more chance.
No, you're not giving me no chance.
Yes,
I'm.
I met you. I was on the phone, like I said.
Well, look, that's your loss then. You know what I mean? That's your loss that you don't pay attention.
Is the door unlocked?
No, it ain't.
You should unlock it
Why should I?
so that I can sit in the car and we can talk.
Nah, man. I ain't into wasting time.
I'm not trying to waste your time.
Hey, look, I got a couple minutes of my time for a conversation. If you waste my time, you getting out.
I'm gonna get in. You should open the door for me.
I'm not opening no door.
Oh, and it's clean in here.
Man, what is supposed to be dirty?
I would hope not.
My car not about to be dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm a clean nigga.
You look like a clean person.
So who are you?
My name's Kim. What's your name?
London.
London. Nice to meet you.
Where you
London. I'm from Jamaica. but-
Jamaica. Okay. I'm from St. Kitts.
Where's that at?
But like St. Lucia. You
Oh, okay.
know what I'm saying? Half of my family is St. Kitts and half is Nigerian.
Good. Good.
For sure. You speak Patois?
I do speak Patois.
Me
You
too.
want to hear something? All right. What do you want to say? Can I switch this up really quick? You just tell me what you want to say. Can I continue?
I believe you. I believe you. You cook?
I do cook.
What's your favorite meal to make?
My favorite would be curry shrimp.
Curry shrimp.
Curry shrimp and rice.
I like oxtails.
Oxtails.
Rice and
Oxtails
peas.
is a little harder to make, but I can do that.
And it take long too.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to put in the crock pot.
See, so I think we would be good. You like to eat. I like to cook.
For sure, but I don't get why you was doing that though.
Doing what?
Like the way you looked at me was like you wasn't interested, which is fine. It's fine if you're not interested, but just you got to keep that same energy though. Don't switch up now.
I mean, I can be indecisive.
Yeah, but I need
Just
you
a
to
little.
need you to know what's up.
I know
when
what's
it come
up
to me
now.
though.
I
What you mean you know?
too. Like I said, I'm from Jamaica. I'm going to school right now to be a CNA. I stay in Orlando, so I kind of, traveled up here. I was going to my friend's house actually. So when you tried to stop me, like my mind is like, no, I have to go to my friend's house. That's
Right.
why. But I told her I'll just be there a little late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Smooth. What you like to do for fun?
I like to shop. I like to make videos, post them. I like to do like a little social media content. I like.
Single too. I've been single for like the last 5 years.
Why is a man like you single?
Honestly, more than 5 years. Now that I think about it, hold on. Nah, yeah, like 5 years.
It's crazy. Why did you guys break up?
I mean, I feel like we was together for 5 years too. So it's like, you just grow apart, and a lot of shit happened early in the relationship. Like, up the relationship going forward, so it never repaired itself. If you get what I'm trying to
Do
say.
you think you're healed? You ready to?
I'm healed, yeah.
mingle?
I am.
You ready to mingle?
I mean, I don't know about that though. We gonna have to see about that.
I mean, you.
You ain't giving me bad vibes, but it's just like, I don't know. I gotta watch you.
That's fine.
I gotta watch you. I gotta keep my eye on you.
I'll give you a show. if
You're a
you wanna watch.
Caribbean woman. Oh, you say you gonna give me a show?
I'll give you a show if you wanna watch.
Oh, yeah, in what way? What kind of show you gonna give me?
You'll just have to see. I'm not gonna do it right here, right now.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a little lady, a little classy,
You gonna go on pundit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You might be on to something. You're a Caribbean woman, dark skin, chocolate.
Mhm.
Just how I like it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I like
What's
you
your
too.
type?
You're a little big. I like a big dude. It's
Yeah.
getting cold. Cuddle me and make.
Matching my energy then.
Mm-hmm.
So you nasty. That's what you're trying to say a little bit. Pick
Maybe.
you up.
You just have to see. I'm not gonna, put too much out there.
You gotta show me.
Okay. Can you show me something?
I can.
Can we go for a ride?
If I ride,
A little ride around?
I mean, I suppose. Where you wanna go though?
We can just go around the block. Like, I just want to see how fast the car is.
I got you. You like fast cars?
I do.
Put it in sport mode. I know it's kids in this neighborhood. I don't want to go too crazy. But ready?
Go ahead.
That's fast enough for you?
I like that,
You
yes.
like that? It did something to you?
It did. And it's my favorite color. Like, this red is so nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll get along just fine.
Yeah. Okay. So you stay in this area?
I don't. I stay in Orlando.
Oh, you did say that. Okay. So you said you're going to your people's?
This story illustrates a common theme in discussions about genuine interest versus materialistic interest in relationships. At first, the woman ignores the man, possibly because she doesn't find him interesting or attractive enough. However, upon noticing that he has a luxury car or something valuable, her attitude changes instantly, showing interest. This type of narrative often appears in videos and social experiments to spark debates about values, materialism, and authenticity in relationships. Some people use these stories to criticize those who choose partners based on financial status, while others argue that factors such as stability and security are also legitimate when selecting a partner. Either way, this situation reinforces the idea that someone's perception of another person can change drastically depending on what they have, rather than who they are. What do you think about this? This story reflects an age-old debate about materialism in interpersonal relationships. On one hand, there is the obvious criticism of opportunism. The woman initially ignores the man, showing disinterest, but changes her attitude upon realizing that he possesses a valuable material asset, suggesting that her interest is linked to status and wealth rather than the person himself. This raises questions about superficiality in modern relationships and how many people evaluate potential partners. On the other hand, there is also a more pragmatic perspective. In societies where financial stability and security are important factors for well-being, it is not irrational for someone to be attracted to a partner who demonstrates success and the ability to provide comfort. After all, many romantic decisions, whether conscious or unconscious, take a partner's future potential into account. This does not mean that such behavior is always fair or morally right, but rather that it can be understood within a broader social context. Another point to consider is that this narrative often appears in videos and social experiments with a specific intention, reinforcing the idea that some women, or people in general, are gold diggers. However, these experiments are often staged to produce a specific result, ignoring important nuances. Not all initial disinterest is a sign of superficiality. It could simply be a lack of attraction or hesitation in engaging with a stranger. Similarly, a luxury car can act as a social trigger, leading someone to reassess the person, but that doesn't automatically mean that money is the only factor in their interest. In summary, this story provokes reflections on the influence of material status in relationships, but can also reinforce simplistic stereotypes. The real debate lies in determining to what extent interest based on financial status is condemnable or simply a natural characteristic of human interactions. What's your take on this? If someone encounters this type of situation, where a person only shows interest after noticing an external sign of wealth or status, it's important to respond maturely and wisely. Here are some suggestions. 1. Don't take it personally. If someone initially ignored you and only showed interest after seeing what you have, this says more about them than about you. Avoid feeling undervalued or offended. Instead, see it as a red flag regarding their character. Virtue 2. Observe patterns, not isolated moments. A single interaction may not be enough to judge someone's character. Some people might simply be distracted or cautious when approached. However, if this behavior repeats itself, such as only showing interest when material wealth is involved, it could be an indication of superficiality. 3. Value genuine connections. If you notice that someone is only interested in you for what you have rather than who you are, ask yourself, is this the kind of company I want by my side? Healthy relationships are based on compatibility, respect, and genuine interest, not just material benefits. 4. Test for true interest. If you want to be sure about someone's intentions, observe how they behave in different situations. For example, if someone only seems interested when a luxury car is involved, try inviting them to a simpler outing and see their reaction. People who are genuinely interested in you won't care about the financial context. 5. Stay confident and don't feel the need to prove anything. Many people, upon realizing that someone is more interested in what they own rather than in them as individuals, try even harder to impress by flaunting wealth or status. This can be a mistake, as it only reinforces materialistic behavior. The best approach is to stand firm in your values and not feel obligated to prove anything to anyone. 6. Be clear about what you are looking for. If you seek a relationship based on deeper values, be attentive to signs of genuine interest from the start. This event illustrates a recurring debate about genuine interest versus material interest. The interaction shows how some people quickly judge others based on appearance, clothing, or momentary circumstances, without considering deeper aspects such as personality, character, and ambitions. Initially, the woman rejects the protagonist because he doesn't seem to have money or enough status to add value to her life. However, upon realizing that he owns a luxury car, her attitude changes completely. This raises the question, was her interest in the person himself or in what he could offer financially? The protagonist, in turn, maintains a firm stance, insisting that she keep the same energy as in the first approach. This suggests that he values consistency and authenticity in the people he interacts with. The idea that someone only deserves attention after proving their wealth reinforces a superficial behavior that he does not accept. Moreover, the protagonist's final reflection on what truly defines a wealthy person is interesting. He emphasizes that real wealth is not just about flaunting visible material goods, but about smart investments such as stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrencies. This challenges the stereotypical idea that wealthy people need to display expensive jewelry or carry stacks of cash. The episode reflects a broader cultural phenomenon where many interactions are driven by appearances and social status. However, it is also important to consider that this dynamic can be influenced by various